You know what else is happening outside of $230 socks?
No, what?
You guys have all heard of Elon's robot, Optimus Bot. He has a new vision for it. You know, everybody's been trying to use these robots as means to say, well, they can take out your trash, they can clean your house, they can be like a servant.
Yeah.
You know, the modern day servant. But he says, I have a better idea. How about this can reduce crime? It can be your shadow. It's going to follow you everywhere you go, and it's watching. And then when it sees you do something wrong or about to, before you do it, it's going to stop you. It's going to say, hey, you shouldn't do that. That's illegal. That's
actually what happened to me the other week. I actually went home to beat my dog, but because it was one of those robot dogs, it actually beat me. Like, it stopped me in the act. And I was like, that thing.
Did it tell you anything?
No, dogs don't talk, of course, but this was a robot dog. But still, I couldn't beat it.
Well, if you're ready for the future of Minority Report here,
I think we may be able to give people if somebody's committed crime, a more humane form of containment of future crime, which is if you say, like, you now get a free Optimus, and it's just going to follow you around and stop you from doing crime.
It's going to stop you from doing crime.
Like an ankle.
But other than that, you get to do anything. It's just going to stop you from committing crime. That's really it. You know, you don't have to put people in like prisons and stuff. I think it's pretty wild to think of the various of all the possibilities. But I think it's clearly the future. I think Optimus will ultimately increase the size of the economy probably by a factor of 10 or more. Once we reach about 1 million units per year of sustained production or in excess of that,
1 million a year.
Probably the cost of production is around $20,000. This will be certainly very affordable. When you look at what's required to make Optimus and the various ingredients, what do you need to do high volume humanoid robot production? Tesla is already the biggest robot manufacturer in the world. Really, the cars we make are already robots.
So it'll protect me too, though. So I can just get a free one.
Yeah.
All I got to do is commit a crime.
Or
instead of getting an ankle monitor, they'll put a robot on me, and it'll just follow me around. But that'll protect me like a free bodyguard.
What about? Legit. I wonder if it's gonna like protect itself.
Well,
from me,
I'm sure it's going to protect its own interests.
Well, what's its own interest? I mean, what if I can like modify it to do the crimes for me instead?
How are you going to do that?
I'm smart.
Yeah, but it's smarter. It's
I
AI.
still get vacation today. I'm smart enough.
Yeah, that's true. You can spend your 2 hours of vacation.
And AI learned from me, not me specifically.
Of course not. And we want everybody to know it's not learning from Golden Arm, okay? AI's not learning from Golden Arm.
Yeah,
don't hear us saying that.
No,
they'd be building themselves in minutes.
It's learning from Zuckerberg and Elon and everybody else.
Golden mouth.
Yeah, golden thumb.
Yeah.
Thumb in. But the question really is this what the future is entailing? So let's get rid of incarceration. Let's get rid of prisons. And so we don't need prisons. That's what he's saying. He said, we don't need to put people in prisons anymore. What we can do is just have this following you around. You commit a crime. You don't need to go to prison. You're going to now have this shadow guard watching you for the next 3 years. And every time it sees you trying to do a crime, it's going to, I don't want to say, but I will say, forcefully make sure you do not commit those crimes. And how much are you going to be able to resist the robot?
Isn't this turning out to be like the movie
Minority Report?
They Live?
They Lived?
They Live.
Yeah, the guy with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with that movie.
Where the guy puts the glasses on, he can see the sign that says obey and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's all ran by robots because those people, they're like, maybe it's they see.
I think those were aliens and stuff and reptilians and all that. But if I remember right,
I think they were robots because at the end he like blew them all up or something like that.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Terminator. You know, it's Skynet. It's all the same thing.
I might be thinking of Mega Man.
I'm not trying to go that far, even though that's probably an end game at some point. Shout out to AI 2027.
Shout out to Prison Planet.
But Captive Planet. That's going to be the future. And so for those who want to get rid of the prison system, for those who think that incarceration isn't good, this is your answer. You don't have to worry about anything. You can create all the laws you want.
So no police either.
No, you don't need police.
Wow.
Well, what do you say to all the...
Good thing I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Mm-hmm. What law, though? Which laws?
The law that the robots made.
Right. It's whoever controls you.
Yeah.
the
What
government.
other standard could there be?
Right. That's a good question. A corporate standard.
Yeah, that's good. By no other standard.
Right.
But
But
so
there is no other standard.
I'm trying to figure out, what do you say to all the people out there, host, who they use religion and they say God punishes them for their iniquities?
God can strike me right now. I do not like little girls.
Hey.
And that's why I can't be president, because this would have been enough evidence for me. I don't need no more. I don't even got to check the phones. I just go on, come on down, buddy. I would have had the FBI, the CIA, Men in Black, mall security, all up at his house because it came from upstairs. God said, "Hey, you doing something? We got to come check you out."
Yeah. I you know.
What do you do with God?
Yeah. I look, I don't know how to say about all that. You know. Especially when he's talking about like little children. But look, I don't even know what to say about all that, because you have to argue about, you know, now it's which God, which deity,
Yes.
which whatever. Like, is it reptilian? Is it Scientology? Is it Sunni law,
Sharia law.
Yeah. Is it Jewish civil laws? Is it New Testament interpretation? Is it
Martial
law? Is it controlled by corporate law? I don't know. All I do know is this: whoever is in charge of this robot, the new sword.
Yeah, like that TV.
Yeah.
That was AI technology hitting him over the head. Some
Yeah.
might actually say that
I think
that
a
was
robot,
AI.
I think a robot's very logical. It's going to say, we don't believe in that abstract.
Yeah, look what just happened. The robot literally jumped off the wall and slapped him over the
I
head.
thought it was a TV.
Yeah, it's AI. That's technology.
I guess you can see.
It unbolted.
Yeah.
It had its own free will.
It unbolted and bolted.
Yeah.
That thing had a couple of screws loose.
It was spiritual. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going into all that woo woo.
You don't want to get into the nuts and bolts.
No, because I think that's too subjective. I don't think anybody can. If you play by that standard, everybody's going to argue about I'm right and you're wrong.
Well, the
obviously
devil is
wasn't
actually
a stud
inside
in
of the
the house.
details. What?
There was no studs in the house.
Well, this is why you
I
have.
was looking at one in front of me. I mean, that
Cholo.
guy, he was jacked.
Well, this is why you got to have a common equitable standard, because if you start implying any dogma to what you want to set as law, it's going to change when the new dogma becomes leadership. That's just a failed system to begin with. Governments and religion have to be separate so that religions can have their own participation in the way they want to participate, and the governments have to be equitable in the sense of how to distribute justice.
Yeah, because I could just wear a helmet. Like when I was a kid, I always had to wear a helmet. And so I've always been against wearing
Yeah, and
helmets.
that stuff, you know, who knows? If there's some entity out there that wants to give you consequences, I don't even think the government can do anything about that, because that means even Trump would be sitting at his house and there's like some vase falls off and goes across the room. I don't know about any of that. I don't even know how to get into that. I'm talking about things that Elon's emphasizing, which is we can make sure you don't break our law.
Because we're going to break our TV over your head.
Because we're going to break your arm with my robot.
Yeah, hand for hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doggy laws,
Yeah.
dogmas.
Vein for vein.
Yep.
Yeah.